इट इज नॉट क्रेप पेपर. क्रेप पेपर अलग होता है, जो फूल बनाते हैं सब अलग होता है. हाँ, no. वो वाले वो क्रेप पेपर है. द हाउस एंड द सी लायन, दैट्स द क्रेप पेपर. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज unruled book, 200 pages, unruled book. Fine. This is for your stories. You're going to make totally 25 stories this year. Last year we had 50. This year making 25. 20 old and new stories, 5 stories on your own. Own stories. क्या नहीं है, सब 25 के 25 ही मार दी. ठीक है. First is the certificate. This is what I'll be giving to you. That will be the first page. Second will be the index. Okay? See, they had 50 stories to be done. Then will be the introduction. I have mailed you the introduction. Please read that, put it down exactly as it is. Introduction to story has been mailed. Introduction to rhymes has been mailed for the rhyme book. Then the story. स्टोरी नंबर आप लोगों को देखना है, ये लोग तो सब जानते हैं. स्टोरी नंबर, स्टोरी पेज नंबर includes 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll start from introduction of rhymes. That's page number 1, 2, 3, 4, both these sides. Okay, the story should be only 1 page story. If it goes to more than 1 page, maximum यहाँ तक 2 page का. Okay, all the stories to be written only on the right hand side. The illustration to be done on the left hand side. Illustration also will contain border, story also will contain border. 1 page story, in the end there will be a moral. You get stories with morals. You get these big picture wale story books. See those big pictures and buy. It becomes easier. वरना story लिखने के बाद big pictures नहीं मिलते. You'll have to buy somewhere around 10, 12 books and cut it out. ठीक है? These are the illustrations. Either you stick or you draw. Draw, color, paint, whatever. As long as it is not a Xerox copy. As long as it is not a Xerox copy.
20 stories left.
20 old and new and 5-year-old. Okay.
This introduction you have to copy down and put 20 stories left.
Then comes your rhyme book. Then comes your rhyme book. Again same way. 25 rhymes. First page certificate. Then comes the introduction, index, introduction to rhymes. Again mailed. It's already mailed to you. Okay. See, that's a lovely picture. Anyway, serial number, rhyme name, page number. Page number goes to both the sides. Now see, in case your rhyme is very small, let's say twinkle twinkle little star, only 4 lines long, increase the font size, increase the gap in between and put it down. Okay, and fill up the remaining. Either you cut and paste or you draw and paint. Here you don't need a moral. Again 20 rhymes of your own, 20 rhymes, old and new and regional also, made into English, written in English. 5 rhymes. Okay? Okay? And I would prefer to have it in print letters. Do you know what is print letters? Print letters are those letters which you see in books. So cursive nahi hai. Those which are not cursive are print. If you can, if you are not so proficient, go in for cursive. Because a child, if I give this album, cannot start reading with the cursive. That's why. Print letters. Over. So here the same way, see, it should be more of font and keep gaps in between and complete it. All right?
I have a picture like this, big size. It can overlap the border.
Why are you trying to overlap the border? This should not be done. Cut the picture, it's okay.
But it is just like, I can't cut.
Why? What is the rhyme about? Early to bed. It's too big, right? Can you cut it a little more? Let it be halfway. It's okay. The sun is indicated enough. Indication मिल गया काफी. चप्पल भी आधा काट लो. Indication मिल गया काफी है. ठीक है ना? Or if you can cut in between and paste it overlapping the frock, that also can be done. You know, cut in between and paste it a little above. Not also you can do. That's your 25 rhymes. 25 rhymes over, alphabet chart over, phonic chart over. There are phonic flashcards. Padma madam, do you have the phonic flashcards? 3 letter words. Phonic flashcards hai? Let's see. Yeah, who has a doubt? So stick a page, yeah. हर चीज के लिए पूछोगे तो कैसे होगा? एक पेज स्टिक करो उसके ऊपर, हो गया. See this? Such lovely stuff. See? Beneath us. So nicely done. Rhymes come. So simple, so neat work.
Rhymes book, no?
Rhymes book. अच्छा, तो इसके लिए 100 pages enough. 25 rhymes ना 50 pages में खत्म हो जाता है. 100 page unruled book. Okay. Thank you. This is not right. Okay, anyway, these are called as phonic flashcards. We use it for phonic enhancement. Make the child start reading better. Now, this is one of the students last year. The only mistake that she's done is it's capital. It's supposed to be small. Print small letters. ठीक है ना? So you have to have a letter which sounds only that. For example, r. So you have that. A. अलग अलग sound है, different sounds. So this will have different dots. In case we have two letters sounding one sound, C-K, K, S-A-C-K. So you'll have S, A, K. Between C and K, there will be a dot.
These letters supposed to be small letters or running letters or capital letters?
How can you have small running letters? How will you run that? Because it's already in the boxes. It's all small.
Small letters, everything is small letters.
Phonics usually everything is small letters only. Okay, so these what you are making, you don't need a border. This should be done in white KG cardboard, and then you will laminate it after finishing. So what I want you to do, three letter words sounding 3 letters. 3 flashcards of 3 letter words. 3 flashcards of 3 letter words sounding 3 letters, phonic sounds. 1 flashcard of 4 letter word sounding 4 letters. Like S-A-C-K does not sound S-A-K-K. Drum is fine. Bank is fine. 4 letter word, 1 flashcard which sounds 4 different letters. Okay? By 30th of September, this was actually to be given by August 30th. दिया नहीं किसी ने, 30th of September तक दे दीजिए. Okay? Whatever you can, put it down in pencil and bring it to me. Monday to Friday also you can come, work days up to 3 o'clock I'm here. Show it to me. Those who can't come all the way, scan it and send it by mail. Then I can reply to it if it's fine. Or take a picture, click it and WhatsApp to me. That's also available nowadays. Alright? Now, this was last semester. This was last module. The things to be done in this module. क्या डाउट क्या है? The things to be done in this module. We are going to start with this. There's something called as Montboard. My phone is ringing. Please see it. Answer my phone. You can see this. ये भी You have just started. मैंने अभी तक शुरू नहीं किया सेकंड मॉड्यूल का, तो भी कैसे आ गया? I told you ना this class I'm taking again. फोनिक क्लास में ले रही हूँ. This जो भी necessary I'll take. जो necessary नहीं है will not be repeated for you. You don't get another color. Get only this color. This is called as a Montboard. This is called as a Montboard. What is this called as? M-O-N-T, Monty R. इसको बोलते हैं Montboard. Do not take the brown one. Brown one is like a recycled one. They take paper, they recycle it and make into brown color, very hard cardboards. Okay, that doesn't stay. If you put in water, it completely dissolves. This should stay on to next 20 years in your classroom. 20 children every year they use it, but it's not spoiled. That's we are going to make real material in nursery. How do you teach writing to a child? This is going to come. How do you teach writing to a child? I will teach you how to teach to a child later. First we'll make this. Okay, so all you have to remember that this is a Montboard. Everybody's got the feel of it? सबने देख लिया क्या है ये? It's available in Sapna bookstore again. You get in the size of a kg cardboard only. It's called as a Montboard. And I want it again in white color. I don't know if they have started creating colors right now. Usually it's just white color. And it comes up to, how much is it? 45, 50 rupees. 70. You bought it for 70. No, you get for 45 also. Kg cardboard size. You get it in. Now, how do you cut it? You are not going to take a blade and literally chop it off, because you'll chop your fingers also, God forbid. Okay, and the second thing is you will not have an uneven, you'll not have an even size. What you're going to do, take the board, totally 26 you need A to Z, 10 you need 0 to 9 for your numbers, so you need 36, 4 you keep in case of an error, if you stick and it doesn't look right. So 40 pieces of this you need. You need 40 pieces totally. What you're going to do, take a Montboard, see the size. This size is 15 by 20. This is 15 and this is 20. 1.5. Obviously यहाँ इतना छोटा है, 50 दिख रहा है. 15 by 20. ठीक है ना? When you go to a Montboard, go to buy a Montboard, just see the size 15, 15, 15 कितने आएंगे? Totally I think how many do they come? 6. Maximum 6 ही आएंगे, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं आते. You made ना कितने आपने बनाए थे? 7 बनाए थे. She made 7 out of it. Okay? You are going to draw in pencil those columns, tabulate them. Always something will go extra. वो फेंकने में आता ही आता है. ठीक है ना? 6, 6, 6, 6 के आपने मार्क कर लिया, वैसे उतने many up to 40, amounting to 40. You have taken I think somewhere around 5 or 6 kg cardboards you will need. Sorry, Montboards you will need. Draw with pencil, take it to the printing press. He will cut it out instantly and give it to you. So that way, less of jhamela. Okay, and it's cheaper in a printing press, it's cheaper. One step at a time, yeah, background पहले करो. ठीक है ना? Background पहले लो. This takes time, that's why I'm telling you. Montboard लेके आओ, put it down in this size and bring it. Okay, now there's something called as sandpaper. Yes or no? Okay. This is called as a sandpaper. This is used to remove paint. Yes or no? There are different levels of sandpaper. See, this one is, this is usually written behind, this is 80. This one is also 80. This is also 80. Okay, we have all of 80. Okay. I want you to bring a sandpaper each. A sandpaper wherein the child can easily know the rough from the smooth, but the child's skin is not grazed. Keep and see. Do you think the child's skin will be grazed? You are not going to buy that. Between 80 to 120 number of the sandpaper, वो paper का number है 80 to 120, any number in between, you are going to test that and bring one piece to me. Show me that piece. 80 यार, 80 number होता है, देखो यहाँ पे 80. ठीक है ना, 80 to 120, एक piece लेके आइए. I'll touch and see if it's fine. You can go ahead with that. Okay. Here I have with me, which we use for Montessori, different levels of sandpaper. Please look around, touch it and see. और दो और. Where is the A and C? हाँ वहाँ पे. हाँ. Padma madam, please take. Not immediately, until our class is over. We have a set of things that is going on. Can't stop. No?
So you have to make that chart and all these things.
You can make the chart. Carry on with the chart. Carry on with the chart. Because the way you write it down. What you write is just to know. You're not going to make the sound out of it. So go ahead and finish that writing part, because that is submission which you have to do. Okay. All right, are you done? क्या हुआ?
Story और rhyme books के जो cover हुआ.
Handmade paper. Handmade paper. हाँ. प्लस एक्स्ट्रा 4 चाहिए ना, गलती होती है ना इंसान जो है.
Story and rhymes 100 pages for
It's enough ना. एक लेके आओ, मैं देखती हूँ अगर ठीक है. That many we are going to make. Now in this we can make 6 alphabets. We have 26 capital letters, 26 small letters. Then we have 10 numbers to go ahead with. Now the colors. There are 4 colors available. This is the basic brown. This one is fine, yeah, 80 is fine, smooth enough. You can all buy 80, no problem. You get in 4 colors: brown, yellow, red, black. हार्डवेयर स्टोर में आपका कलर का नहीं है तो फिर यू कैन गो टू अ स्टेशनरी एंड बाय इट. रेड, ब्लैक. बोलने तो पहले बोलोगे तो कैसे होगा, है ना. इफ यू स्टार्ट विथ फॉर एग्जाम्पल रेड, you keep red up to as well as red small. Numbers you can change. Why to do it just for 10? It is usually उसी में समा जाता है. You can complete in that only. I can't have different colors. Continuity is necessary. If you take black, you complete the alphabet in black. If you take red, red. Brown, brown. Yellow, yellow. Okay.
numbers one color and
Why you want only 10? No, that comes here only. Why do you waste? Because after that it will be complete waste for you. You'll not be using it. हाँ? नहीं ये Montessori material है. I was just showing you the different kinds of sandpapers that we have. बता रही थी. Everyone seen this? Okay. Mont board is a little difficult to get. Get the Mont boards, bring it into the size, get the sandpaper of whatever color preference that you have. Get that many, because once it goes, it is not easily available. That's why. And don't get the wrong paper in the sensorial thing. If it's very rough, I will not accept that. Show me one before you actually start. ठीक है ना? This we will start as soon as possible. September छोड़ दीजिए, by October we have to start. So I give you a month wherein you complete your practicals as well as shop around for the Mont boards. Get it ready and we'll sit for a class. What do you say? Until then, your examinations. एक का तो आ गया हाथ, क्या होगा मेरा? Okay, about your examinations, as I told you, I actually didn't want to keep an examination in the introductory session. First module, hardly anything was done as compared to last year. But nowadays I see a lot of, क्या कहते हैं ना? I don't know what to say. You are caught up in your life, I do understand, but once you come here, you have to recap at least of the previous session, which you don't do. So I think an examination is necessary. What you're going to do, I'm not going to keep a physical examination like I did last year. I will give you a set of questions, complete it as assignments and send it back to me. Okay? But no checking the textbook. If I see any word to word of the textbook, I am not going to accept that. Okay? Write what you understand by what you read. Okay? Read karo, open text questions honge. Understand that and then put it down in your own words. I will never ask you what is a handedness. I'll give you a scenario where a child is having this kind of a behavior. What do you do in this scenario? So obviously it will not be in the text. Don't tell me, ma'am, it's not in the text, I couldn't write. Or I didn't attend the class, I couldn't write. Examination, I don't know, I don't care. Alright? That's fine? It will be like a set of assignments. Anything else? So it's 1:30. You can take.
Opposite side, nothing is only one.
Only one side. Opposite side, we'll put the number of objects. That is not this. That is pictures. We'll cut out pictures and we'll paste it. Okay? So you'll require scissors and you'll require the pen knives. You know what's a pen knife? Blade. Not the broken one, proper one. And then you require the chopping boards. Because you'll be chopping here. I will not allow you to do it all around because you see it's cloth. Mat is a cloth. We'll be sitting down. So I need chopping boards or the wood planks. Anybody can get wood planks also is fine. Chop on the wood planks. Okay? A sharp scissors. Big scissors, not the small variety. Big scissors, blades, chopping boards, Fevicol. Nice big bottle of Fevicol. You'll require, if you have those tubes, you'll require somewhere around 10 tubes. One bottle. Let's say quarter liter, half liter bottles. One bottle of Fevicol. And what else? 10 A4 size papers because you'll be creating templates. 10 A4 size के जो blank printout papers आते हैं ना, है ना? 10 A4 size papers. Pencil. On the day of the Mont board, keep it all ready. That day you should not say, ma'am, I forgot this, I forgot that. Because everybody is using their scissors and blades, they will not be able to give you to share. Nobody shares in my class. Sense of sharing only to be taught, practically not to be done. Okay, we'll be doing a set of alphabets here. Rest all you'll be doing at home also. Then, after that, in this module, we have a lot of other practicals to be done, like GK chart book is there. Last time बताया था ना क्या क्या practicals हैं. Other than that, you are going to bring a 4-line book. 200 pages की 4-line book. आप उनको क्यों बोलते हैं? आप खुद लिखो ना, एक पेपर लेके लिखो लिखो लिखो. And she is supposed to be दीदी. Okay, a 4-line book, 200 pages वाला. Don't bring the 100 वाला. Fine. So that's about one. If it gets over, then we'll take another one. Any issues, any doubts, any questions?
ये अक्टूबर में लाना है।
अक्टूबर में शुरू करेंगे हम लोग। अभी से स्टार्ट करना, वरना फिर नहीं मिलते। मॉन बोर्ड्स आर नॉट इजीली अवेलेबल, दैट्स व्हाई। ओके, फर्स्ट व्हाट टू डू विल नॉट थिंक, फर्स्ट ब्रिंग एंड देन विल डू व्हाट टू डू। वो सब सोचने का नहीं है। हाँ, क्या एनी इश्यूज, any other thing, questions till now, whatever has been done? हाँ, छोटी सी यार, नन्ही मुन्नी सी 4 लाइन बुक लेके आई है। हाँ, छोटा वाला वैरायटी 4 लाइन बुक। यार इतने सवाल क्यों पूछते हो? इतने सवाल नहीं पूछते। That shows that confidence नहीं है। Go ahead and go. In case you become wrong, what is there? Yeah, you'll buy one. All right. My session, get an hour's break, 45 minutes break at least. Banta hai na break? I didn't give you a break in between, that's why. All right. So I'll be meeting you tomorrow. Pratima ma'am's class. Tomorrow is Pratima ma'am's class. Only Montessori students will be coming for the class. जी? जो Montessori लिए हैं वही आएंगे। आपने ड्यूअल लिया है तो वो आपकी मर्जी। Montessori लिया है ना? हाँ। तो ड्यूअल एंड Montessori आएंगे। ट्रिपल एंड मॉन्टेसरी आएंगे, बट नर्सरी नहीं आएंगे।
लेकिन
मतलब क्या बेटा? हाँ, फिर भी मेरे बच्चे कहीं और जा रहे हैं। आज तो सुधारना है तुम लोगों को। ओके, एंड ऑफ द सेशन, कम ऑन, टेक अ ब्रेक, बी बैक बाय लेट्स से 2:15।
Okay, just a brush up what we had done in the last session, because there are a few people who had not attended those session, I think so. So what we'll do is, quickly in 5 minutes, we'll just see what all we had done in the last class. Okay? So I had started with growth and developmental milestones. I think in the morning you had a psychology session, right? Okay. So knowing the psychology, in child psychology, knowing about the growth and development of a child is a crucial one. Why? Because everything depends on this. Okay? Because you need to know, as a teacher, you might be wondering, why should I know from birth till the age of 1 year or 1.5 years or 2 years? Because the child is anyway going to come to me for 2 years, right? Only after 2 years. But as a parent and as a teacher, as a mother, you need to know what are the normal parameters. Only then, if the child is having any problem in his 2 or 2.5 years of age, when it comes to you as a student, as a candidate, okay, you can come to a proper assessment, you can identify the child, and in case if there is any problem, because the early 5 years of age is the one, in case if there are any problems, you can make out that there is a problem. In case if there is a problem, treatment becomes much easier. Okay, it's been proven scientifically also, early 5 years of age, any problems whatsoever, it can be treated. Maximum number of problems can be treated to some extent, so that there will be lessening of disability if at all that problem is going to lead to any disability in the later life. Okay, so that's how you're going to make the life of a child. So in that case, you need to know the normal parameters. Fine? Okay, so we had started with this chapter, which is growth and developmental milestones, and we saw what are the differences between growth and development. Just to go in brief, what do you mean by growth and what do you mean by development? So growth is basically a measurable one, what you can see, right? So I have grown this tall, 5 feet, that's my height. Maybe a little less than that, okay? 5 feet, that's my height, and maybe horizontal wise I can grow, but length wise I cannot grow. So that's the restriction of my growth hormone. I'm not going to grow further. So in the same way, children, as soon as they are born, so they might be of some centimeters length, right? And the weight would be say around 2 to 2.5 is the normal birth weight of an Indian children, okay? Now you find heavyweight babies also, 3 kgs, 3.5, 4 kgs, but there are some problems with 4 kgs or 3.5 plus or 3.75 kgs. They might be vulnerable for obesity later in the age of life. Maybe not immediately, but later, when it comes to the adulthood, they might be a probable candidate for obesity or diabetes or anything like that. And usually heavyweight babies are when if the mother is having a gestational diabetes. In case if the mother is having any problems during the gestation, so either diabetes or either high BP or either some other problems, hormonal problems, they will be heavyweight babies. Okay? And usually it has been seen babies born to a mother of age 35 plus or 30 plus, they usually are more in weight. Okay? So here, so what is a growth and a development? Development is nothing but like whatever you have acquired. Like for example, the child was not knowing to sit in the 3 months of age, but now in the 5 months of age, he has mastered that skill. Okay? That means he has developed from not knowing to known. So that is development. And that takes place throughout the life. So anything happens, we learn. Each and every phase of life we learn. So that learning is a development. So whatever you did not know, now you are knowing that. So you have gained the mastery over it. So that is development. Clear? So we had seen the different stages. So one was the prenatal, neonatal and postnatal stages. So prenatal, it's when the baby is in the mother's womb. Neonatal, immediately after the birth. Then postnatal, till the age of 1 year. So we had seen a lot of influences, what all things should influence them. Then we had seen the hallmark of milestones, like what all parameters we take to assess the normal milestone. Okay. So first was the gross motor development, fine motor development. This comes under the physical or the motor development. Okay. Then cognitive skills, key language milestone and social and adaptive milestone. I'm not going to go through it because it's already been done. And we had also checked the normal things, what has been expected by the child in that specific age groups. So we had gone through 1 to 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 to 7 months and 8 months. In the same way we had done till here, till 5 years we had done. Now we are to go in detail, which is more important for us to know, from the 18 month of age. That means around 1.5 years. So what all normally you expect the child should have achieved. Okay. This is the motor skills. Motor skills matlab whatever you do from your hands and legs, the body movements, all those things comes under the motor skills. Clear? Motor matlab not that motor which is there in the vehicles. Okay. This is that motor skills which helps us to move, which helps us to communicate. Okay. So here the child like to pull, push and dump things. So what does a child usually do, normally do? 1.5 years of age, I told you. Whatever is there, he tries to explore everything. He tries to pull it, he tries to breaks it. So you tell every time I get a car, one day the car is gone. Okay? One day the toy has been totally dissected out. So that means he is trying to explore. He uses his fine hand and even the gross motor skill to know what it is exactly in that. So then he likes to pull off the hat and socks. These are all the normal movements. He likes to pull off. As soon as you put a cap on him, he just tries to throw it out. And he tries to wear the socks also. What does this show is the skill, what he is acquiring. Okay, day by day. Then turn pages in a book. If you are giving him a book, he will try to turn the pages. Initially, it will be an abrupt movement. If I can have your permission. Yeah. Initially, it won't be like, it won't be just like a single page. He won't do it so neatly. He'll be doing like this. Whatever he gets, okay, abruptly he'll do. Then later, he starts learning. So if I do like this, it might tear. So it's all the psychology, everything, whatever the child do, it's all the trial and it's all based on the theories. So I think madam had taken a bit of that, theories of learning. theories of learning, conditioning and all this, learning theory, operant conditioning. Okay, we'll do that. So it's all the child learns on a trial and error basis. Initially, he does it very abruptly, okay, like this, right? Then he learns the exact moment how to do it. This means he is learning. So a normal child usually will not make this mistake again and again. Got the point? Then stack 2 blocks. Matlab he will be able to build 2 blocks. Usually nowadays children are very smart. They can build the entire block of tower whatever you give by the age of 1.5 years. Then carry a stuffed animal or a doll. Usually they have some preferences. All children. This is my doll. If it's a girl, Barbie doll, or if it's a boy, any car or a scooter or something. Okay? So that's his. It's his own property. Nobody should touch that property. It's like that. Okay? Then scribble with crayons. If you give them crayons, anything, whatever important documents, they will not even see it's an important document. They start just scribbling out. Okay? Then walk without help. By 1.5 years, the child should be able to walk without any help. Okay? This again depends, if at all the child is very obese, he might take a little longer time. Or if at all the child is very weak also, undernourished, so then also he might take a little longer time to walk without help. Okay? So this you can keep it. So maybe 1.5, by the end of 2 years at least, should be able to walk independently. Actually 1.5 year is more. By this year they should be able to walk. Then run stiffly with eyes on the ground. Usually in the initial stages what happens, if you observe a child of a 1 year of age, they just run. Okay? They don't see what's there on the ground. They just run. And they tend to fall. But here they focus on the ground and then they run. So the chances of falling is less here. Clear? These are all the normal things. In case if you have a child who comes, maybe now and all in the daycare centers, they are there in the daycare by age of 6 months itself. So these parameters you should keep checking. Clear? Okay. Now, okay. Sensory and thinking skills. Next, sensory and thinking skills. Identify an object in a picture book. So if you give a picture book, he should be able to identify the object. Okay? So in the picture book, if you have a cat and a dog or a story of a cat and a dog, you should be able to identify those pictures. Okay, this is a picture of a cat, this is a picture of a dog, this is a picture of a tree. Okay? This is a picture of a rain, it's a picture of a rainbow. Should be able to identify those pictures by this age. Then laugh at silly actions, as in wearing a ball as a hat. So if he is in the kitchen with you, he can take some of the vessels, what do we call, the ball, the bigger one, and he'll put it on his hand. He tells this is the hat, and he goes and he, or else he keeps like this and goes tarkari, 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 vegetables, vegetables. Okay, these are all the roles what they play. Okay, then look for objects that are out of sight. If he has kept something in a place, okay, then he comes after some time. If that's not there in that place, he'll be knowing that I have kept it in the same place. If it is not there in that place, he'll look for that where he has kept it, or somebody has taken that, somebody has kept it here and there. So he looks for the objects which are out of his sight. It was there here, no, where it has gone. Okay, these are all the thinking skills. That means it indirectly indicates that the brain cells has started processing much faster. Clear? Then put a round lid on a round pot, opening and closing a bottle. Okay, so he can do that, unscrewing as well as screwing. Clear? This indicates the fine motor skills. Then follow simple one-step direction. If you ask him to, please keep this book on the cupboard, so he will follow that simple directions. 1.5-year-old child will be able to do it. Okay? Then solve problems by trial and error method. As I told you, Usually early age, it's all trial and error. Even when we learn, or if you have some small kids at home, you just keep observing them. Initially they'll not be able to do it, but repeatedly they try the same and they do it. Somehow they'll do it. So that's the trial and error basis. Okay. Language and social skills. Okay, here 8 to 10 words they can speak which you can understand. Initially it's all babbling, like it's all jargon speech. You can't understand anything in the 1 year of age. Only the mother can understand whatever the child is telling. Okay, so but now others also can understand what he is trying to communicate. At least 8 to 10 words they'll be able to understand. Water, okay, food, hungry, whatever he says they can understand. Then look at a person who is talking to him. If somebody is speaking to him, he'll look at a person, he keeps observing actually what the person is speaking. Then later he tries to imitate that person. If you have observed. Have you observed? Yes? Especially grandfather and grandmother, if somebody is at home, if they speak like this, he'll also do the same way. The child. Okay? So that's the keen observation. He's developing his language and the social skills over there. Got it? Then, ask specifically for her mother or father. He'll ask, where is my mother? Sometimes if you just leave the child somewhere, so only few moments, maybe 15-20 minutes, then they start asking. Okay? There's one child just near home, she's Malayali. So every time she says, Amma kitta poma, Amma kitta poma. That means she'll be comfortable only for 5 to 10 minutes, that's it. Later, she starts searching for her mother or father. So that indicates the social bonding. They're not comfortable with others. Social security. They feel more secure with their parents. Got it? Okay, that's a normal milestone. Usually, if at all there is some abnormality, the child is like just left alone. He never even responds, he never even asks for his mother or father. He'll be always alone in his own world. Clear? If at all there is a problem. Then use hi, bye and please with reminders. So he starts greeting also people now. He uses hi, bye and please. If you need something, mama, please. Okay? Then protest when frustrated. Nowadays kids become very frustrated. So maybe they follow their mothers or fathers. So whenever we frustrate, we throw our frustrations. The same way child also learns, and whatever is there in his hand, starts throwing it. If he's not getting anything, and if you take him to a mall especially, if he demands for a toy and if you're not getting it, there the mall would become clean. Even though it's clean, he'll make it much more cleaner. Right? Yeah. So ask for something by pointing or using one word. Now he starts demanding. I need this. Okay? He knows, I want this, I want that, I want ice cream, I want a Barbie doll. Okay? I want a teddy bear from there. So he starts demanding now. Then direct another's attention to an object or an action. So if he is not getting whatever he is asking for, he tries to do such kind of actions where he can attract more attention. Okay? He behaves in such a way that everybody should see him, and poor parents, they have to get him that. Otherwise, they'll be in a big mess. Then become anxious when separated from parents. Yes. So they'll have that separation anxiety. This is called a separation anxiety. So there's a law basically. Usually they become very anxious. Okay? They become very scared. They become very uncomfortable, and they become very curious. No, I have to meet my mother. I have to see. They start crying. Okay? This is separation anxiety. Then seek attention. So it's almost the same, whatever I explained now. Bring toys to share with parent. Act out a familiar activity in play, as in pretending to take a bath. Just like that. They just keep playing. I'm cooking. Usually girls start cooking. Boys, they start repairing or taking a bath or any action. They just play. Pretend play. It's called pretend play. Okay? They don't do it in not in the bathroom or something. In the hall or wherever they are in the room, they start pretending the play. Then play alone on the floor with toys. They can play alone on the floor with toys. So if you just keep them engaged and you can do all your job, but usually when it is an abnormal child, they don't show any interest on the toys. They don't play. Okay, that's the major difference what it comes between a normal child and abnormal child. They are not interested in playing activity. They're not interested with the colorful toys. Okay, they just stay alone. They don't show any interest on that. Then compete with other children for toys. This is mine, that is yours. I'm not going to give you a toy. Okay, so they know which is their toy, which is the other's toy. So they compete for those. Then recognize herself in the mirror or in pictures. So usually girls always in front of the mirror. So they just keep pretending, in the lipstick or whatever. So that's a normal phenomena. Everybody does that. Not only, we. So all children does that. That is their learning phase, you know. They just keep seeing, even the teacher, how they dress. So they do the same, even at home. Then seem selfish at times. Yeah, at times they become very selfish. They don't like to share their things. So now, by 2 years of age. So by 2 years, these are all by 1.5 years of age, what do you expect? So by 2 years of age, what all you expect? Motor skills. They should be able to drink from a straw. Usually, many children, they can't drink from a straw by the 1.5 years of age. By 2 years, they should be able to do it. Okay. Then feed himself with a spoon. They can feed themselves with a spoon. Help in washing hands. Put arms and sleeves with help to build a tower of 3 to 4 blocks. Usually this is done by the age of 1.5 years, 2 years. They master in this, building blocks and all. Then toss or roll a large ball. So they show lots of interest in ball activity, in play activity. Okay. Then open cabinets, drawers or boxes. Experimenting out whatever is there in the drawer or in the cabinet with the boxes. Then operate a mechanical toy, the remote control toy. They can operate it very easily. The directions, where it has to go right or left. So initially they might bang here and there, but later they learn it very keenly. Okay. Then bend over to pick up a toy and not fall. So 1.5 years usually, or 1 year, the falling tendency is more. But here they master over that. They usually don't fall. Then walk up steps with help. Usually they do it very comfortably. This all is taken on the higher ranges. Okay. So then take steps backwards, backward walking and backward climbing stairs also. They can do it easily. Then sensory and thinking skills. They like to take things apart, explore surroundings, point 5 to 6 parts of a doll when asked. So like to take things apart. Like if something is of his, okay, he says this is mine and he's not going to share it and he just keeps it in a place where nobody can see that. So that's my property. You're not going to touch that property. It's like that. Okay. Then explore the surroundings. Now he starts exploring whatever is there in his surroundings. He looks here, there, everywhere. If you go to your house where they have small children, it's not going to be like a cleanly and neatly arranged house. It's all going to be a mess. It's like that. Because they start exploring, they want to know what is that. Okay. Then point to 5 to 6 parts of a doll when asked. Here, you should be able to point all the parts of the body. Head, neck, hands when you ask for. Right. So usually it's all done by the mother or is a caretaker from home itself. Most of the children they point it out. But only in case if there is a problem, they'll not be able to exactly distinguish it. That's it. Then language and social skill. Have a vocabulary of several hundred words. Earlier it was a meaningful around 8 to 10 words. Now they can speak several hundred words by the end of 2 years. This again depends. If at all the child is not able to speak, okay, the child is still babbling. Okay, no meaningful words he is able to utter, then that means there could be some problem. Some children genetically, they in case if their father or their forefather have taken a little longer time. They might take a little longer time to speak. But that has to be reconfirmed. Please take the child, in case if the child is here in the school, please ask them to take to a speech therapist or a pediatrician in the initial phase. Then in case if there is a problem, they'll refer to the speech therapist. Because if at all there is a problem in the articulation, okay, articulation is the one which helps in the proper pronunciation. Because for a proper pronunciation, you need the normalcy with the tongue, with the lips, with the mouth, everything. So this articulation, if there is a problem, the child will not be able to speak. So some children, they still have problems with a few letters like R, L. L is not there in Hindi, but in Kannada it's there. And H, some people find it difficult, some children. So if it is not corrected in the initial phase, that's going to continue throughout the life. Because why? The articulatory muscle, which are that gets set by 5 years of age. Okay? If it is not stimulated properly, if it is not given a proper therapy or a treatment, it can remain for a lifetime. And in case if the child is having any speech problem, that can be corrected within 5 years of age. So if you feel personally that maybe the child needs a help, so don't hesitate to just tell once your opinion. So there is no problem. There are some parents, they don't take it very sportively. So you can just put it into the management notice, okay? But it's better because you know that's the life of a child. In case if you find any problem, please inform. Clear? Then language and social skills. Have a vocabulary of, yeah, it's done, right? Use 2 or 3 word sentences. So now he can frame proper sentences, meaningful sentences. I want water. Whatever language you speak, usually the child starts speaking in the mother tongue itself, initially. Then whatever language proficiency you develop in him, he develops. Right? In the mother tongue, he can speak meaningfully, at least 2 to 3 sentences he can speak meaningfully. Say names of the toys. Say names of people also who are there in and around. Then ask for information about an object, like ask for shoe, pointing the shoe box. So he knows what exactly is where and what is it called as. Clear? Then hum or try to sing. They start singing. So what is running when you are going in the car? The same song. So all the songs, all type of songs they can sing. So you understand what all songs they can sing. Right? Then listen to short rhymes. They can start singing rhymes also. And they're very much interested in this. Rhymes especially. So if it's a normal child, he shows lots of interest in rhymes, in knowing about himself, in learning about the environment. But if it's an abnormal child, they are not interested in the rhymes. They're not interested in anything else. You can easily make out the difference. If at all you get a chance, you can just go to the NIMHANS or any other place where you have the special children of this age group. So you can easily make out. Okay? Then, like to imitate parents. So here they start imitating their parents. Yes? This is the way my father wears his clothes. This is the way my mother wears her dress. Okay? Then sometimes get angry and have temper tantrums. Here, see, emotionally, all these emotions, whatever the child shows, it should have all these emotions. Let it be fear, let it be anger, let it be happiness, or let it be the sadness. Okay, let it be showing temper tantrums. To some extent, everything is considered as normal. But if it goes beyond only, it is abnormal. Temper tantrums, everybody has. Who doesn't have? Everybody have, right? If you don't get whatever you expect, then you start showing temper tantrums. Throwing whatever is there. So if you are in the kitchen, how many of you do it? No? 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 Really? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Anything, pillows or whatever is there, tearing, everybody would have done that in their lifetime. That's a normal reaction of a human being. Okay? It's not abnormal. Don't worry. So now you can lift your hand. Now you can raise your hand. It's not abnormal. It's normal. So everybody has that. So that is one way of throwing frustration. Okay, if the child is throwing his frustration in that way, he's showing the tantrums, but that should not be over. I mean, should not be too much. You need to know how to handle the child in that situation. Just leave him alone, just give him a time off. Sometimes even we lose our patience and we give nice bangings, but that's not acceptable. Okay, but just give him a time. Just leave him alone. He'll relax. That's only one phase where where the frustration is heightened. So then again it has to come back. It's normal. Okay, come back to normal. So don't worry about that. Okay. Then act shy around strangers. Stranger shyness, what we call. So if you ask him to tell the rhyme, no, whatever your madam has taught, somebody comes home, the guest, he'll say, no, mama, I'm not going to say. Okay? No. It's like that. So he's shy among strangers. Some people are very outspoken. So nowadays children, you see 3 years and 4 years of age dancing, the dance shows and all. So some people are exceptions here. Then comfort a distressed friend or a parent. So he starts comforting them. That means if at all a friend has hit somebody and the other person is crying, he'll go and console him. Okay, no problem, don't worry, don't cry. I'm here, no. However, mummy consoles, the same way he'll go and console him over there. Okay? So he learns that. Then take turns in play with other children. So usually this discipline has to be taught to the child as a teacher. He should wait for his turn. There are some hyperactive children, they don't do it. They don't wait for their turn. For everything, I'm first. I want to play, I want to go there, I want to disturb here. Okay, it's like that. So usually the children should learn to wait for their turn whenever they're either playing or doing any activity. Okay. So this is very good in the Montessori pattern when you take, because there they give more stress on discipline. Okay, it's a discipline thing. Then treat a doll or a stuffed animal as though it were alive. Everybody would have done this. If you have your favorite doll, you think that's alive, okay, you start feeding him, whatever the mummy does, you make a special cloths for that and make it wear, and the sweater or whatever things you want to do, you do everything to the doll and you start speaking to the doll as if it is alive. Okay, so this child starts imagining. Then apply pretend action to others, as in pretending to feed a doll, as I told you. Then show awareness of parental approval or disapproval for her actions. So show awareness of parental approval or disapproval for her actions. They'll do something and they'll just keep waiting. What is going to be a mama's reaction? Okay, whether she is approving it or whether I'm going to get a banging. Okay, so if they get a banging, they're not going to do it next time. If she approves it, okay, then he's fine, he's safe, so I can do this. This is permissible for me now. Okay, so they wait for their approval. They do the thing and then they see the reaction. Okay, what's going to happen? Then refer to self by name and use me and mine. They refer themselves by their name. Okay, I am so and so, this is mine. Why have you taken this? So they know what belongs to them and what belongs to others. For all things. Then verbalize his desires and feelings. I want cookie. I want donuts. I want that. I want this. I want. Only no don't wants. Right? Then laugh at silly labeling of objects and events, as in calling nose and ear. So they just say, Mama, this is my stomach. They know, but that's a head, but they just label it wrongly and they start laughing. Okay? So they do that. So if you have observed. Then enjoy looking at one book over and over. So if they have some favorite book, they just keep looking at over and over. Every time he wants to read a book, they'll take only that book. So you will say, how many times you read this book? Yeah? But they are attached to that book. They don't want to leave that. Even though he has read, even though he has seen all the pictures, even though he's colored everything in that, but even then he wants the same book. Okay? Then, that's a preference. Some children, they prefer that. They don't want to take something new. Okay? They are very comfortable with that. They prefer those things. Then point to eyes, ears, nose when you ask. Now almost they can point all the parts of the body. So right, left, they have the differentiation of that also. Okay, now by the end of 3 years. So the child usually masters all these skills by end of 2 years. By 2 to 3 years, by the end of 3 years, what all you expect? So movement. Now he is able to climb well. If you have gone to an hilly place, okay, you might be behind, but the children usually are the one to reach the top, right? So they climb easily. They are very enthusiastic, okay, and they just move. Then walk up and down stairs, alternating feet, kicks ball, runs easily, pedals a tricycle, bends over easily without falling. Now they can even pedal a tricycle, okay, and the incidences of falls are very less. They know if I do this way, I'm going to fall and I'm going to get hurt. Be safe. Clear? Then hand and finger skills. Makes vertical, horizontal or circular strokes with a pencil or a crayon. So now they know what is called as a line, what is called as a horizontal line, vertical line, that is standing line, sleeping line, circle, half circle. So everything they know and they can draw it. Usually in the conventional, we start writing by 3 years of age. Yes? In the schools, they use a pencil and a paper. And the child is expected to write at least a standing line, sleeping line, slanting line. Yes? Okay, so they can do this. Children can do it. But only in the Montessori method it has been discouraged. But usually most of the schools, they have this integrated, where they follow the integrated, they start off with writing. So where there is a pure Montessori concept, they don't. Till at least the completion of 5 years, actually it is 6 years, till at least the completion of 5 years, they don't give them writing. Okay? Then turns book pages one at a time. So now neatly they can turn one at a time. There is no abruptness in this. Then builds a tower of more than 6 blocks. This has been mastered already. Holds pencil in the writing position. Okay. Now he knows the grip. Okay. This is called as the pincer grip. So he knows where to hold the pencil, how to hold the pencil. Okay. As I told you, if you remember, initially early stages it is palmar grasp. Okay. Palmar grip. The child usually starts with palmar grip or the palmar grasp. Then it becomes the pincer. Pincer matlab all the distal phalanges. So when it touches, this is called as the pincer grasp or the pincer grip. Okay, all the palmar ones. So now he knows how exactly to hold the pencil. Clear? Then screws or unscrews, jar, lids, nuts, bolts. So he does everything. He has mastered in this skill now. Then turns, rotating handles. So he can open and close the door. Everything he would have mastered by this age. In case if he is not able to do all this, maybe the child is having some weakness that they have to check with the pediatrician. Clear? Then language follows a 2 or 3 component command. Then that means if you ask him to write, okay, A, B, C, D, when you have asked him to write, so A, B, C, D, E, F, he would write. So if you write after A, what comes? B. After B, what comes? C. They'll be able to tell this. Then recognizes and identifies almost all common objects and pictures. By this age, they can recognize almost all the objects in and around. And they can recognize the pictures also. They should be able to. If they are not able to, that means there is something abnormal. Clear? All of you? Okay. Then understands most sentences. Whatever command you are giving, whatever you are saying, they understand almost all the sentences. That's why they say you should never discuss anything which is not to be known to the child in front of children. Even in the school also, even at home also. Because the same thing is going to go somewhere else. Then understands physical relationships, that is on, in or under. Like the duster is on the table, the project is under the table. They know what is, do you mean by on or in or under. So they know all those terms now. Right? And use 4 or 5 word sentences. They can speak very proficiently now. Then can say name, age, sex, uses pronouns, that is I, you, me, we, they, and some plurals like cats, dogs, all those. So then strangers can understand most of her words. Now almost they would be well versed with their communication skills. Then cognitive skills, it makes mechanical toys work. So here starts all the engineering jobs. So all the mechanical toys, whatever is there at home, they start making them. They try experiment out, and they put the batteries from that toy to here, and if it is not running, they'll charge the battery and put it again. So they do all those mechanical things. They start experimenting out now. Okay. So why is this important over here, the cognitive skill? They are learning new things. Okay. They know how does it run, how does it work. If the battery is not there, you give them a battery which doesn't work, they know that battery doesn't work. So the toy is not going to run, right? They look for a battery which works. That means his thinking skills, his cognitive skills is good. He knows what is a fact, whether it runs or it doesn't run. Got the point? So that's how you need to correlate. It looks very simple when I'm telling. You will be thinking, yo, this everybody knows. But you need to correlate what an abnormal child might not be able to do. These are all the normal children, they are definitely able to do it. So you need to correlate that. Okay. Then matches an object in her hand or room to a picture in a book. If they have something, so if they have seen some picture of the same kind, they will say, okay, this picture, no, I had seen in that book, mama. Yeah. They start correlating things. This was almost same like that. So I saw in that mall, so it is there here also. So they remember. Okay. Now they have their short-term memory as well as long-term memory. Got it? Yeah? Okay. Then plays make-believe with dolls, animals and people. So they start playing. They have all their own group, and they start playing with the animals. I mean, they, okay, I'm a cat, I'm a dog, you're a mouse. So we'll start playing this. Okay. So all those play activities, they start playing now. Then sorts objects by shape and color. Sorting, when you're giving this sorting activity, can easily complete the task if it's a normal child. Okay. If you have observed, most of them, if it's a normal child, by 3 years, sorting activities, they are perfect. The color as well as the shape. So by this age, that means they should have the knowledge of the color also. Right? And shapes also. Then completes puzzles with 3 or 4 pieces. So if you have a puzzle, they will be able to complete. Some children are able to complete even the complicated puzzles also. Simple, you always start off with the simple puzzles, then go for a little complicated one. Then understands the concept of 2. TWO2, that is the number, he understands the concept of it. Then social skill, now he starts imitating adults and playmates. So sitting back at home, you will know how is his teacher or her teacher, because children usually come and enact the same in the school. My teacher wears like this, my teacher wears that, my teacher does this. So everything you will also be getting a report. So that's how they start imitating them. Okay. Then spontaneously show affection for familiar playmates. Then can take turns in games, understand the concept of mine and his or hers. So now he's not in an urgency, he'll wait for his turn. Okay. That's a normal phenomenon. Usually children, they wait for their turn. They'll say, you just wait, let him finish, then we can go. So when even if you're playing in the outdoor, the slide or something, so you need to make them learn to wait for their turns. Okay. And here the child agrees it, he accepts it. Okay, I'll wait. So that's the normal reaction of a normal child. So if he is abnormal, that means if he is an hyperactive, or hyperactive cannot be considered abnormal, But some children, when it is a dyslexic child or a disabled child, they don't accept that. Clear? They want them to be the first. They can't wait for turns. Clear? Then understand concept of mind, his or hers. Yeah, this is done. Then emotional, expresses affection openly. Now he starts expressing all his emotions openly. Okay? So, Mama, Papa had promised me to give something, but he has not. I'm very sad. He knows what is the meaning of happiness, what is the meaning of sad, what do you mean by angry. So, he knows the emotions now. Clear? Then expresses a wide range of emotions. By 3, separates easily from parents. Now, most of the times now he is in the school, he is into his own world now, his school and his friends. As soon as he comes some other activities, now he can be little away from their parents also. He's comfortable, he doesn't have that separation anxiety. Yes? But some children, even in this age, they are clinging to their mothers. They are not letting their mothers go. That means it may be the child is malnourished. Okay? That means he is not properly nourished. So usually malnourishment means that the children clinch to their mother. They are not comfortable socially. Okay? Yeah? Otherwise an abnormal child. Objects to major changes in routine. He objects to major changes in routine. Like if his routine is fixed, in the morning he has to get up early, have his milk, go to the school and come back and play. If that play activity has been skipped for a day, he is not able to accept that. He cannot accept that. He says, no, this was my play time. I need to go and play. Right? Now, these are all the major things what we have seen. Now we are going to see a developmental health watch. What do you mean by this? So here, the developmental milestones gives you a general idea of the changes you can expect as the child gets older. But don't be alarmed if the development takes slightly different course. As I told you, each and every child is different in his own matter. Okay, there are lots of variations. If it has been written that by 3 years this should be done, it's not compulsion that it has to be done. There might be some variations. Give them some time. So you have a time period, say around 2 to 3 months, you can extend the time period. Even then if the child is not able to do, then you think there could be something abnormal. Clear? Yeah? So that's only for your knowledge, those parameters has been fixed. So now, each child develops at his or her own pace and do the pediatrician. However, if the child displays any of the following signs of possible developmental delay for this age range. So till what we have discussed now. So what all you have to see and consult a pediatrician. First and the foremost is frequent falling and difficulty with stairs. As I told you, remember? Frequent falling and difficulty with stairs. Usually by 2 years, the child should be able to manage the stairs. There should be no frequent falling. Especially if the child is a male child. Okay? There is a congenital condition where this affects this population. It's 1 in 10 lakhs, I think so. It's not a very common disease. So usually what happens, they tend to fall. Usually what happens, their muscles, the muscle, whatever is there in their body, usually the larger muscle group first goes for wasting. Then comes the smaller muscle group. Okay? This is one. This is the rarest condition. The commonest condition here is if they are falling frequently, it could be because of any abnormality or malnourishment, any physical abnormality, any anatomical derangement, anatomical and the structural, the skeletal, okay, all malnourishment or any muscular weakness. Okay, muscular weakness. Muscular weakness, the one which I have told you now, that's called as Duchenne muscular dystrophy. That's an highest range. Clear? So the commonest one is the any abnormality or weakness, usually malnourishment. Clear? Then persistent drooling or very unclear speech. if there is persistent, usually early age, say up to the age of 9 months, there will be drooling of saliva. Yeah? So drooling is normal at that age. That drooling continues even for 2 years, okay, or 1.5 years or 2 years of age. That means there is an normality. The child can be a special child. That's a special child. Saliva is not a normal phenomena. Clear? Because usually what happens by the age of 9 months, the reflexes from the brain send signals to the salivary glands, the drooling, there will be no excess of salivary secretion. There is an inhibition over there by 9 months. Okay? There is an inhibition. So if at all there is no inhibition reflex, drooling of saliva continues for a longer time. So that means the brain neuronal structure, there is a damage. Got it? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. And there will be very unclear speech also. As I told you, because of the change in the articulatory muscles, the articulation. Then inability to build a tower of more than 4 blocks. If the child is not able to build a tower of 4 blocks, usually 2 years they will be able to build the entire tower. Give a blocks tower, they will be able to build. If at all they are able to build 2 to 3 blocks also by the end of 2 years, that's abnormal. Yeah? Okay? Then difficulty manipulating small objects, inability to copy a circle by the age of 3. If they are not able to manipulate small objects, and if they have difficulty in copying whatever has been written, if they have difficulty in copying a circle, copying a line. Clear? That is abnormal. If you find all these, it's better you have to refer them to a pediatrician. So as a mother, or even if any of your relatives, if you have somebody like that, they have to go. Okay? Apart from that, inability to communicate in short phrases. Usually communication skill is mastered by 3 years of age. So even after this 3 years of age completion also, if they are not able to communicate in short phrases, okay, that is abnormal. Clear? Short phrases means 2 to 3 words. 2 to 3 word sentences. Then no involvement in pretend play. Told you, pretend play. I am cat, you are dog. Okay? So that pretend play. If they don't have any interest, if they are not playing such kind of activities as alone, that's also abnormal. Then failure to understand simple instructions. If they are not able to follow simple instructions. As I told, please keep this book over the cupboard. So just keep on telling, they haven't listened to you. They were not able to follow your command. That is abnormal. Some people, they do it knowingly because they don't want to work. Okay, they don't want to get up from their place. But repeatedly if they do the same, then it's abnormal. Then little interest in other children. They always want to be alone. They don't show interest in that. Then extreme difficulty separating from mother. As I told you, they're always clinged to their mother. Usually separation anxiety should go off by 3 years of age. They'll be comfortable with their friends also. Okay. So now by the end of 4 years, more. I'll just rush up now. Okay. So by the end of 4 years, movement, hop stands on 1 foot to 5 seconds. So now all the physical activities he starts. Jumping, hopping. So he'll be able to manage all this. Then goes upstairs and downstairs without support, kicks ball forward, throws ball overhead, then catches bounced ball most of the time, moves forward and backward with agility. Means with full precision. Okay. Then hand and finger skills. He copies square shapes, draws a person with 2 or 4 body parts. He'll be able to draw a person now. Maybe it will be one circle, one line and this way. But they'll say, this is the hand, this is he knows how to exactly copy it. Okay. It looks like a man, but it might be in lines. So that's fine, no issues. Then use scissors, draw circles and squares and begins to copy some capital letters. So by the end of 4 years, he should have mastered all this. Then language skills, understand the concepts of same and different. So what is same and what is different? For example, if you have a glass of water, so one glass is of a different shape, the other one, it takes the same quantity but it is of a different shape. Okay? So, but even though if you put the water in this and the same one with the other, he will be able to make what is same and what is different. The quantity is same, but the glass is different. Right? So, you should be able to differentiate between that. He has mastered some basic rules of grammar. So, grammar like under, over, in, out, in, okay, the basic ones. Then speaks in sentences of 5 to 6 words. Speaks clearly enough to strangers, for strangers to understand, and he tells stories. Here they start telling imaginative stories. They create their own stories and they say. Okay, that's also normal. They have to do it. They should create their own stories and they should say. Then cognitive skills, correctly name some colors, then understand the concept of counting and may know a few numbers, then usually numbers 1 to 100, maybe more than that, so they are more proficient now. Then begins to have a clearer sense of time. He knows the time concept now, morning, afternoon, evening, so he might not be able to tell the minutes, but he knows which is the hour hand, so where the time is now, it is 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock, so he knows that. Then follows 3-part commands, recalls parts of a story, so he recalls the story parts. Then understand the concept of same and different and engages in fantasy play. So fantasy play means you understand, right? Yeah? Okay. Social, interested in new experiences. So now he loves to go to new places, he loves to meet new people, he loves to make new friends. Okay? Then cooperates with other children and plays mom or dad. They play that family game. So she is mother, he is father, and they start playing that. Or usually they play teacher and student. Yeah? Then increasingly inventive in fantasy play, dresses and undresses herself or himself, negotiates solutions to conflicts, and he becomes more independent now. Yes? Then emotional, imagines that many unfamiliar images may be monsters. So now they know the concept of monsters. So they have that new concept now. They would have seen, oh, there is a big monster over there, that bhuta, that dinosaur come, the Trinoceros. They would have seen that Chota Bheem and all dinosaurs, Trinoceros, that, this. Okay. Then view self as a whole person involving body, mind and feelings. Often cannot distinguish between fantasy and reality. Here, so usually those are all fantasy dramas, whatever happens, Chota Bheem or Doraemon or whatever it is. Okay. They imagine that Doraemon exists. So he really does all those things. Yeah. So they can't deny that that is not real. They think that's real. And usually if you have seen, earlier there was a problem with the Shaktiman serial. Yeah. Many children started imitating him and most of them died. So that means here children know that's their mental state. They can't accept what is real and what is a fantasy world. So you need to make them understand this is just an imaginative thing. Okay, that is not real. So here the developmental health watch again. I'm just going to read out the points. What all you are going to see by the age of 4 years. If a child is not able to throw a ball overhand, it's a problem. Jump in a place. If he is not able to do the jumping activity in a place, cannot ride a tricycle, cannot grasp a crayon between the thumb and or has difficulty in scribbling. All these are red signs, that means red alerts where they have to take a opinion of a doctor. Then cannot stack 4 blocks, still clings or cries when his parents leave, then show no interest in interactive games, ignores other children, does not respond to people outside the family. Usually there is no stranger shyness now, but if at all he does not respond to anybody who is speaking to him outside the family, if he is not responding, that's abnormal. Then does not engage in fantasy play. They have to engage in fantasy play, that imaginative plays. So even though if they are not engaging, it's a abnormal. Then resist dressing, sleeping or using the toilet. So if he does not show any interest in dressing himself up or using the toilet. So wherever, usually by 1.5, 2 years, they should have the toilet training done. So wherever they're sitting, if they're doing the toilet, that's very, very abnormal. Okay. Then cannot copy a circle. Okay, lashes out without any self-control when angry or upset. Cannot copy a circle, does not use sentences of more than 3 words, and does not use me or you appropriately. You're getting it right? I'm just brushing it up. Okay, I'm just going it a little faster. Now by the end of 5 years, should be able to stand on 1 feet for 10 seconds or longer. Here, body balance would have been achieved by the end of 5 years. So if you ask him to stand on 1 feet for more than to do, okay, because the shift of balance, the brain would have already been recorded. Okay, the neurons records the shift of balance. This is called as the shift of balance. Even though he stands on 1 leg, should be able to balance. Clear? Then hops and somersaults, hopping and somersault jump. So what we call. So he should be able to master that. Then swings and climbs and may be able to skip also. So if you take him to a park, he should be able to swim, he should be able to swim, he should be able to use the paddle bars. Right? Okay. Now hand and finger skills, should be able to copy the triangle and other geometric patterns. Draws person with the body. Earlier it was only the lines. Now he'll draw like this. So maybe earlier it was just like this. A man. So now he should be able to draw. Okay, this is the hand. My handwriting is not good by drawing. So this is the leg. Now the child would draw something like this. Maybe not that bad. Okay, they would draw good. Then print some letters. Dresses or undress without assistance. Use fork, spoon and sometimes a table knife. Usually cares for own toilet needs. He expresses that I need to go to the toilet. There, if the child is well trained, so he can take care of all his toilet needs. Okay. So language, he recalls part of a story. He'll be able to tell the story now. In the school, if you have a story session, he'll be able to recall all the story. Maybe all the story, be part of the story. Yeah. Then speak sentences of more than 5 words. Then use future tense. Tells longer stories and says name and address. So by this age, many people, many children, they can say the address, they can say phone numbers also of their parents. Yeah? Okay. Then cognitive milestones, can count 10 or more objects, correctly names at least 4 colors, better understand the concept of time, knows about the things used in everyday home needs like money, food, appliances. So he knows the differences now, what is used for what. Then social skill, wants to play with friends, he wants to please their friends, wants to be like her friends. This is associating. Okay. So I want to be like him, I want to be like Doraemon, I want to be like Nobita. No, nobody wants to be like Nobita. Getting always 0. Okay. Then more likely to argue to rules. Why is this like this? He starts questioning why this rule is like this, why I should not go there, why I should not be here. Okay. They argue with the rules. Likes to sing, dance and act. Now they show interest in all other extracurricular things. Then shows more independence and may even sit next door neighbor by herself. They are not there in your home, they are always in their friend's home. So you can find them over there more now. Yes? Then emotional milestones, aware of sexuality. So now they know what does a girl mean and what does a boy mean. Okay. Then able to distinguish fantasy from reality. Now their brain setup is like that. They can know, okay, these are all imaginative things. That is actually not real. It is not existing. If you make them understand, they'll be able to make the differentiation between the fantasy and reality. Then sometimes demanding, sometimes eagerly cooperative. Now, lastly, then what are the red signals? Exhibits extremely fearful or timid behavior. Usually they are very comfortable now outside, right? But in case if they show the timid behavior or if they are very fearful outside, then that's abnormal. Usually autistic children, they have this fearful behavior. They have this timid behavior. They're not comfortable with people. Okay? So, then exhibits aggressive behavior. So, many of the children with hyperactivity also and even autistic this aggressive. Okay? Then when we'll discuss about the learning disability and special children, we'll go in detail about all this. Then he is unable to separate from parents without major protest. He cannot be separated from their parents. Okay, that's abnormal behavior. Easily distracted and unable to concentrate on any single activity for more than 5 minutes. He cannot concentrate on any activity for more than 5 minutes. They are easily distractible. Even though it's very interesting, they are easily distractible. They can't concentrate. Then shows little interest in playing with other children, refuses to respond to people in general or responds only superficially. They are not comfortable playing with their friends and rarely uses fantasy or imitation in play. So they don't have those imaginative thinking. Okay. Then seems unhappy or sad much of the time, does not engage in a variety of activities, avoids or seems aloof with other children and adults, does not express wide range of emotions. Expressing emotions is very, very important, as I told you. If it is not doing properly, there is something seriously wrong. Got it? Then has trouble eating, sleeping or using the toilet, differentiate between fantasy and reality and seems unusually passive. Should I say this again? I'll give it to you people. Yeah, I'll just read out. Okay. Cannot understand two-part commands using prepositions. Put the cup on the table or get the ball under the couch. Some easy commands they'll not be able to follow. Then cannot correctly give her first and the last name. If you ask for the name, they'll not be able to tell exactly what's their name. Don't use plurals or past tense properly when speaking. Does not talk about his daily activities and experiences. Cannot build a tower. Then seems uncomfortable. You are holding a crayon. Has trouble taking off clothes. Usually by the age of 3 years itself, dressing and undressing child does independently. They should be able to wear it and remove it also. Okay. Then has trouble taking off clothing. Cannot brush her teeth efficiently. Cannot wash and dry hands. These were the normal milestones as well as the abnormal signs what you're going to observe. In case if you find any, you're going to give the proper guidance. Okay. Now what is this? This is how to promote healthy growth and development in preschool children. We have been seeing what is there and what is not there, right? Now we'll see what to do to develop that, right? Okay, now to encourage the physical development, what are you going to do is encourage a lot of exercises. Lot of exercises when the child is with you, lots of play activities. You can create the own play activities which will be taught to you, what all play activities you can create, and it's unknowingly the child is exercising. Okay, you have to encourage lots of exercises, healthy eating habits, healthy food. So that's how you can promote the physical development of a child. Okay, coming to cognitive development, encourage safe exploration. Safe exploration in the sense, you don't give them any harmful things to explore, like usually if the battery is exposed, it can burst, right? So don't give such sort of things, you give them which is safe, which they can experiment out, which they can explore it. Clear? So you have to always give them an opportunity to explore. Give them an opportunity, but as with a safe environment. Clear? Then encourage sense of security. Like even though there is something gone wrong, you tell him, not a problem, we are here, you don't worry, you do it. Okay? So that sense of security has to be developed in the child. You have to give him an assurance. Then emotional and social development, peer contact. This is very, very important. So as you all know, we are all social beings, we are all animals. All animals need their companions. Yes? you can never the society. Interacting with his own age group people important. So peer contact and promote self-control, help children to build self-esteem. So self-control, you need to teach them what is right, what is wrong. Okay. So how to behave, how to react with other people. So all those things has to be taught. As a parent also, as a also. Now coming to the language development, reading to child at every age. This is proven that to improve the language, because children are very active listeners. Okay. Whatever you say, whatever you read out, so unknowingly it is going into their subconscious mind and it gets stored over there. So reading is a very good habit. You have seen that movie, Baby's Day Out? Yeah? Yes? All of you? So the reading, that's what was the child had caught, even in that 9 months of age. I think he was only 9 or 11 months in that. Right? Yes. So reading is very, very important. So even though the child is not concentrating, he is playing also, just read. Because somewhere he is just grasping it. It does not mean he should have the eye-to-eye contact with you. Okay? Then provide opportunities to talk with others. Give him an opportunity, take him to the social gatherings. So give him an opportunity to speak. So the more he speaks, the more he interacts with others, the more he learns. Okay? Then sensory and motor development, provide wide variety of experiences. So for the sensory and the motor development, you need to give lots of activities, that's how you have this lots of manipulatives, wherein the sensory and the motor development happens very fast. Okay? You need to have lots of variety of experiences. The child has to be provided for this. Then provide play environment. So nowadays you don't find any grounds. Most of the times you have only the park, only in some areas, that too. So children should have an opportunity to play. Lots of play in this age group especially. So you need to provide that opportunity to play. Yes? So thank you. So that's it. This is the end of the chapter. So hopefully you have understood. I've gone in the deepest way. Just to have, just for your knowledge, I was seeing lots of, they were very passive listeners. So reading, so that's why I told it would have gone into your subconscious mind. So whenever you require that, you can recall it. Okay? Fine. Thank you. Tomorrow you have a class. So see you all tomorrow then.